Alright, screw it. I'm doing this anyway. Morning. I'm afraid it's another clips video. I am skating almost every day, but sometimes it's just not worth filming and sometimes I just want to actually relax. So I release a video every Tuesday at lunchtime, 12 o'clock. So you can put on your notification bell, hit like and subscribe. Most videos are a little bit better than this. First kind of like catch up is a couple of weeks ago now I released a video about me learning to shove it, but what I wanted to do was make sure that I locked it in. So I gave myself a challenge to go out and land 25 a day and see how long it took me to like land the first one and how long to get the 25. I was taking anything I could get, so feet on was a win for me, so I was counting that, and actually I've changed it now that I have to land 10 clean, so don't at me too much about that, but for me it was just like making sure I had the confidence to keep jumping forward and jumping off the board and getting my back foot on, and just like, yeah, get 25 done. It started to get quicker. At first it was like I'd be out for 15-20 minutes trying to land all of these, and it would take me a good 5 minutes to get the first one. After a while, and probably by day 5, I was landing the first one within a minute, which I cannot believe. 17. Down in Charlton as well, so just going wherever I could, to be honest, or doing it at the beginning of a session where I knew I was going to skate a little bit more. First little knee slap. This is over in Stratford, skate park we've never been to before, me, Andy and Sophie. Very nice. Or just on my work lunch break, so this was a bit extra getting this at work, but making sure I got my 25. Adidas Booznits there, our holiday pair. Obviously I'm trying to get it stationary and get it really like consistent is the wrong word, because if you look at what I'm doing, I'm messing it up quite a lot. And actually, after having done quite a few of those days, I saw a friend of mine who also teaches, and I said I keep doing the 90-degree rotation, and he just gave me one tip, and it was shoulders. It's always shoulders, right? But he just said you've got to keep your shoulders forward so that your body doesn't want to turn, and then you can concentrate more on just getting the flick right on the rotation. That helped a lot. But as most people said in the comments, or as Dad Leisure offered out the challenge, is to get it rolling. So I am trying that now, and I got a little session in at Hop King, and actually I feel okay. I know it's going to happen, just maybe not today. And you'll see there's like, you know, some hesitation at first, but eventually I start getting that 90-degree rotation even moving. I feel like in the same way I was counting some stationary, like, you know, not makes as makes, I can kind of count a couple of these rolling ones as you know, confidence builders at least. So still it's like just my back foot, and then actually there you go, I land that one okay, and then I start finding that actually it's my back foot that I can get across. So my back foot lands but my front foot doesn't. Just trying to keep those shoulders straight really. though I had that skate park all to myself. So I was able to like run through a few things that I've been struggling to get back, like axle stalls and rock fakies. So I got the chance to kind of rep a few of those out after the intense Shuv-it workout. I mostly worked on axle stalls. I can't remember what's going wrong now, but in the end I started going for feebles. They were always just an accident out of trying to get an axle stall. So once I realised that I was just hitting feebles a bit more, I just started going for them. Trying to get the front wheels back over the coping is something that freaks me out in the moment. The simple joy of being a beginner and skating is that you're almost constantly trying to relearn what you already could do. It's exhausting. So I'm a big fan of like the kind of like let's say non-traditional tricks. I love seeing when people like start a run on a mini ramp from in the bottom of the ramp and they like caveman into a transition or what have you. I'm not there yet, but I thought I'd like mess around with some stuff, seeing as I had the place to myself. In my head I was going to try and work on staple gun, which is something I never really have got because I don't jump. I've never jumped back onto the board properly. I've always just sort of stepped on. And then I thought, oh, well, the thing that I want to do is jump on the board, not just step back on. So I was like, okay, what if you take out the staple gun part and focus on just like jumping on the board in the ramp? And you know, the idea of the board sliding away back up the ramp from you, or like the other way and you landing in the ramp. So I was very, very tentative at first and was almost just doing it on flat, and then building that up to catching the board as it comes down the ramp. It's a tiny ramp, so it was never going to get that high. I started pushing myself a little bit and getting that board just a bit further up the ramp and catching it at the top. Oh, look at my little legs. My little legs going to try and catch up with the board. I think like you're supposed to really caveman into this. Well, there you go. They're the clips that I got over the last few weeks. Still trying to do new things, still trying to just build confidence and progress and get better. And I think soon I'm going to have to try ollieing up a curb again. Anyway, sorry it was a clips one again this week. Hope you were cool with that. I'll be back next week, maybe with some footage from my holiday. Not like, you know, not like the restaurants we went to, but like what skate parks I dragged my girlfriend to. Oh, God, I bore myself sometimes, honestly. If you like seeing a 44-year-old man spiral into a midlife crisis every Tuesday at 12 p.m, like, comment, subscribe. I mean, I won't disappoint you on that front, I don't think. That element is going quite well.